Hey yo, Scrambles for Money, Bar Fights, our first event of 2014. Make some fucking noise! Alright, Joe, without further ado, a crazy battle we're about to jump into. Who you be, homie?
Yo, it's CHRO the Gnostic 2499. You already know. What's up, Scrambles?
And on my right-hand side,
yo, what's up? It's DISCYPAL, the flamethrower, funky vigilante. Let's get it poppin'.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, people, please shut the fuck up. Respect these cats. All the fucking sound gets picked up when you talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, without further ado, my man CHRO on the coin toss. It's 2 minutes on DISCYPAL. When you're ready, let's go, homie.
Alright, let's get it poppin'. Yo, to me this nigga ain't hard. I call a spade, which means I'll put you in the grave your first battle on the main card. Now, I'm not superstitious, so I don't fear CHRO. You got forced into this match. You didn't volunteer, CHRO, because my path you wouldn't cross. You get hung like the clothes on a wooden cross. That's how you scare CHRO. Amazing in the field. You a pest in the maze field. You in the rap, I would pair CHRO. And your music's pollution to earlobes. Forget radio. For a bird, it's for natural. Not one song on air, CHRO. But apparently you can hold your own. If you the captain of this shit, I'm on some Titanic shit, you getting overthrown. You ain't on that, I'll smash your face in with a baseball bat. That's how you hit home. Your chicks are fan. That's how you hit home. Your chicks are fan on the low. I make scrambles when a band cold. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. You being a Gnostic, it's knowledge you're supposed to condone. But honestly, ignorance is bliss as far as you being unknown. This kid's a clone. My latest punchline in Adam and Eve, you leave you with a fractured rib bone. This kid's your rhymes are not too clever. You like the pastor stealing church money, nothing you said is treasure. I'm so far better than you, it can't be measured. This dangerous experiment won't make you more relevant, you like than any professor. Yeah, your tongue is like an old tire. It slips and you get reckless. You burning your own fire now, that's what we call a necklace. How you the world's freshest when you lacking stage presence? You sound even worse than records. But I knew you want the truth before I heard you in the booth like Catholic church members. Listening to you ain't worth the effort, cause you write your rhymes in cursive, but the words still ain't connected. You can tell by how I battle, I'm a perfectionist. You a snake that's known to rattle. You're like a chick with an Adam's apple, your image is blemished. It's really for your own good that you become my apprentice. Cause right now you're more of a joke in the hood than that movie Don't Be a Menace. Against me you're defenseless. To the streets you're like old sneaks, you deserve to be suspended. Hey yo. I'll call the Gnostic and study his brains on the floor. That's how you turn wisdom to common knowledge. Speaking of the word knowledge, this battle is suicide. You should know the lyrics, that's how you break down the word knowledge. I'll come to the West End just to prove you're harmless and force CHRO to immigrate like I'm cutting down the forest.
it's time! Make some noise, y'all! Let's go, my man. Scrambles, baby.
So I'm finally here. I guarantee after schooling this DISCYPAL, I'll be highly revered. My miracle work is killing you first to make the pain in your spine disappear. With spirits this high and mighty, after this battle my greatness will rub off on you like Christ will be there to wipe off your tears. The Gnostic is the sum of all deities breathing life into fears. And you just a mortal in front of Myers. Shitting yourself is just a sign your guts inside still function fine. You sounding nervous. Your voice sounds like a cartoon character that's shrunk in size. That's where the most logical assumption lies. It's either that or your vocal tone got high as you aged older. But they say I choke a lot, it's because I smoke a lot. Watch me turn DISCYPAL the flamethrower into a light for this chain smoker. You have too much faith in yourself. It must be from all the verses from the Bible is brain soaked up. In actual fact, you lost your sting and influence. I'm the Messiah that turns wine into grape soda. When they announced this battle, I wasn't surprised. It's not the first time your name was besides mine on the same poster. Last year in October, we scheduled a freestyle battle, because he's sick with it. But the simpleton swiftly switched his shit and insisted he ain't pitching lest we kicking scripts. This DISCYPAL has to be Mary Magdalene the way he convinced me that he's just a little bitch. But now you got 2 months to prepare, and that shit's gonna sound surprisingly limited. This guy's as predictable as the kind of religious shit I decided to diss him with. I'm not Christ, but a simple kid. If disciple says some shit to this crowd that gets me crossed, the disciple gets disciplined. Execution ain't befitting for the time that you're living in. I mean, I get stoned every day. You're gonna go through all 10 of Moses' plagues. No tricks up my sleeves, but I'm gambit tossing the objects that explode in your face. But observe this magic and stay playing with his favorite deck of cards. Making this joker disappear in front of your face is the special part. I've heard him rapping. Y'all think this lame is flexing hard when he couldn't serve some cats in an Asian restaurant? Serve some cats in an Asian restaurant. Here's the difference between us. I spent last week sparking blunts. You spend it still waiting for bars to come like your phone with the charger plug. And it's evident that my feelings outwit your smartest punch. One right from me will put disciple in a vicious cycle of depression quicker than a market slump.
This time! Yo, round one, disciple. When you're ready, let's go, my man. Scrambles, baby.
I made it to the main card after one battle, and that makes you feel hurt. You drop typical bird shit that would've made your position permanent on a silk shirt. That means like doing the graveyard shift. I make you soul search. In other words, you're bound to fall. This holy ground is no church. I bury this youngster under the dirt for not showing a youngster's hunger and thirst. You slip up so often it hurts. Like a household with no salt, I think crow's under a curse. I'm a heavyweight, check how I recite the word. You spitting like a prism, it's only light lines you disperse. Every battle this nigga gets worse. These lines reflect the nerves. I'm not saying you don't rap well, but battling you I feel like Maxwell. This is a woman's work. I came to seek knowledge, but you weren't able to quench my thirst. I'm not Jesus Christ, but I've been stable since birth. I'm not Jesus Christ, but I've been stable since birth. Nigga, you only had a time when you lip sync a verse. Now, I made this battle in my home and place of rest. You talented but lazy. Crow is always high on trees, but won't build his own nest. I rap with a purpose, a disciple you can't defeat. Not a jeweler, but when I school you, I leave you with a Jesus piece. I went to the Gnostic deceased. It won't be the first time a star makes a wise man and Jesus meet. Let's go. This crow's afraid to fly. I'm helping him reach his peak. I wish you use your brain as much as you use your beak. To get wisdom out of you, I'd have to knock out all your teeth. More bodies than the lead actor on Quantum Leap. The taxi driver.
Oh yes.
I've been through more bodies than the lead actor on Quantum Leap. The taxi driver tendencies make you take offense to a heavyweight taking the front seat. I didn't watch any of your battles because I need not. It's been looking bad for Crow since he walked next to a peacock. And all your bars are suspect. In other words, you take cheap shots. You depend on low blows when you're dissing. But I write to low blow to your whole system like a subwoofer speaker box. And your content's the reason some fans don't support battle rap like they used to. They don't feel a connection since you came on the scene like Bluetooth. I do this because I must. You think you tough. I blame it on Satan being cast down to earth. In other words, it's that angel dust. I know battle rap is fun, but your performance in the ring is as bad as a nun. And I don't know why they call you the best man. Maybe it's because the only thing you can damage is the marriage of your best friend. But then again, with those corny lines, ain't a woman you better. You could use them as punching bag and still won't make a connection.
This time! I Joe, rock 2 on Crow when you're ready. Let's go, my man. Scrambles.
We look diseased and famished. Just one of the disciples, the sheeps I gathered to, with the rest of the peeps you eat your grass with. See, why you think you went from drop leave onto main card to find greener pastures? But now, I'm gonna step up to you to compare stripes like alpha male zebra patterns. He's in panic, still has to go through his lines before we see some decent action, cause she's an actress. But this is an uphill. You carrying a cross that crumbles you under the weight you thought your knees could handle. Welcome to my Garden of Eden, Adam. Forbidden food to you is any stage in sight. Whoever told you you could step to me and take a bite is a snake that lied. In other words, you eat. You sound far from original. Your whole style is plagiarized. But I'll feed this disciple, submerge him in water and see how long he'll stay alive. The light at the end of the tunnel will just be a mirage that played your eyes. See, Christ died for everyone else's sins, but Judas gonna have to pay the price. I'm being ordained tonight, I won't lie. I've been sloppy on the stage at times, but I still left the crowd in awe and amazement. You only got here because a few rappers sucked and you were the first resort to replace him. Bad decision judging from how quickly my beast slaughtered and ate him. And against Denzel, you looked at Jinnah and some. I make your bones split. I make your bones split like you thought you could take him. But Denzel had you having a sneak preview of hell the way that demon had you scorching in flames quick. Whoa. Maybe that's why your face looks like that. Like you light blunts unnecessarily on a stove with all 4 of the plates lit. Talk to that nigga. See, I haven't even peaked yet, but you seem to have lost control. This loss to CHRO gon' cost your soul. They made this a promo battle because it's the only way you'd manage to lose less. And I'm supposed to be easy picking, but somehow I induce stress. But you can already see by round 2 I've already exceeded you far by what you could possibly produce at your true best.
Woo. It's time! Woo.
Check it out. Most you 90s babies rap for the wrong reasons. Most you 90s babies rap for the wrong reasons. You wet behind the ears. I guess it's the humidity. You were born in the wrong season. Now, if I call him a wolf in sheepskin, it's not because. If I call him a wolf in sheepskin, it's because he can't come up with raw material, not because I see a beast in him. Now, this nigga's far from excellent. To give him a taste of how wacky sound, I'll feed him his own excrement. If you the sickest rapper, I don't see the symptoms. I'm not convinced you ill because of your lack of writing skill. It's like you're faking a prescription. It's from the scrambles and you trying to build your fake cypher, not sell like a ventilation system. To me, you're hardly spitting. Your milkshake bars would sound thrilling if everybody in the building was bodybuilding. And before this match is officially over, the good listener will have heard that CHRO's no prison bird, but definitely a whistleblower. I didn't think he'd show up, nobody gets slaughtered. It's definitely a show of guts. Now, this match is for your maturity. It'll help grow you up and get rid of your impurities. That's how you turn a crow into a dove. Talent is from above. I'm the early bird that catches the worm. CHRO is doing what crows do, just waiting on leftover grub. For you, this is a pitfall, none will come up. My punchlines will make your chick fall. In other words, you'll be love struck. Against the floor, you come unstuck. You an amateur on track, so when you hear a gun bust, it'll end your run of luck. Disciples, what you say to describe nice. You can't touch me, I'm dry ice. You regret it in hindsight. You can't force me to fill this cat if you turn this battle to a blind fight. You think you dynamite. I'll put you in the limelight but knock you out in 3 rounds. I'm Iron Mike. Now, we both know I'm the nicest, but you wouldn't feel like the dopest. Sadly, you wouldn't be the coldest with arthritis in both shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
It's time! Make some noise, yo! Round 3 lost, round 4 when you're ready, let's go, man. Scrambles, baby.
So, I'm a 90s baby, of course. Let me get, you were born in 85. So your memory is pretty rusty. That's why you went to your lady like, baby, how does that start? How do I start up that crazy line? but he lost $2 grand and consoled himself like it's not the end of the world before he started writing vision. Come to think of it, he has so much in common with the Mayans' inscriptions. Because on the day of Armageddon, you disappointed everyone who believed in you despite their predictions. So if he's gassed up and thinks it's fire he's spitting, I'll simply light the ignition and make it a spectacle handling a flamethrower on stage. I'm a pyrotechnician. Your AIDS is a mild fever. If you try to attain the height of my sickness, this bitch would die from the symptoms. Call the Gnostic as a sadistic con man. You know why? Each setup and scheme could take your life in a minute. Each setup and scheme could take your life in a minute. But you see, here's the difference between us. You made a rise in the shortest space of time, but lyrically you still stayed behind. I made a climb because I trained my mind to the point your most creative lines get faded by a spontaneous rhyme. Understand of what I claim as mine? I raise them high like a connoisseur with their favorite wine. I raise them high like children whose parents blaze the pipe. So you better understand what happened. I didn't even have to prepare a third verse to kill this guy and damage it. But you know that most of battles don't go down on the day they're supposed to happen. October Jam Candy, new CHRO was trashing, so he throws a tantrum to postpone his ambush and make sure that your little reputation don't get damaged. Strictly business as well. You were supposed to battle anti-bullshit, but it seemed like that matchup was pushed to your own advantage. And against Jake Baker, he didn't pitch, I was told he backed out. Yeah, you, Jake backed out. But you, Jake backed out. I was told he backed out. Fuck it. I was told he backed out. I was told he backed out. But maybe all these mishaps were a sign for your holy master. You should quit battle rap because it's starting to be a joke and laughed at. So when I was told I had to battle this faggot, I was like, alright, perhaps it's a challenge. When Janai told you, you frantically panicked and rang up the mortician and told him to start his plans for the casket.